You're listening to Party Nerds Weekly.
What's going on, people? It is another Monday, and as you can see, with our illustrious panel, we are the Party Nerds. I am your host, James Grandmaster Pax Boyce, and as you can see from our illustrious panel, got our boys with us, Ralphie,
Yo,
and the evil producer, Jorge. This week, we wanted to do something different. I mean, last week, we were talking about the things that basically what 2023 brought us. So now here we are in 2024, and now we're looking at what is 2024 going to bring us. So, I mean, there's a lot out there. We literally just started the month, and literally tomorrow, Echo is going to start 5 whole episodes in your face, first TVMA property for Disney Plus and Marvel Studios. So I asked the panel, Jorge, you too, buddy, about basically what is everybody's most anticipated projects. Now, we don't know what each other's is, but we probably have some of the same ones. I hope. You know? So I will start with Ralphie.
All right, bro? So I'm gonna go ahead and spark it off by one saying I can't wait for blood and gore on a Disney Plus. The blood and gore on a Disney application. Let's get that out the way.
You have that correct, Albert.
Yeah. I was good.
Spoiler warning, that's my number one.
Yeah, absolutely, Albert. Sorry about
I was building into a thing. It was built. Nah, he took it. Okay. Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3.
But can I ask you before you get into Deadpool?
Go ahead.
What is your now bloodthirst for violence on Disney Plus right now?
You know what? Think about it, right? It's an avenue into a new valley. Obviously, it hasn't been done in Lord knows how long. Period. Which is probably like 3 years because it was COVID. No, it's 4 now. So it's never been done. And then next, it's like I think it's about time to go dark. Like at this point,
how dark we talking? We talking DC dark?
I'm talking about, King.
Yeah, how dark you want to go?
Grab your head.
Like Michael Blackson dark?
That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark. I'm talking about locked character Mortal Kombat dark.
No, Cat Williams, shut that shit up.
You say bot dark?
At this point, I think we all deserve it. We earned it, and we just need to let loose, and we need something like that. So that's my excitement and where I'm at with things.
So was it obvious, and I'll put this out to everybody, was it obvious that Marvel took a look at their properties that they put out so far with Disney Plus, their shows, and looked at it and was like, yeah, we're not really topping what Netflix did?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're probably looking at potentially Amazon, because remember, we got all the crazy stuff happening literally on Amazon. Again,
Amazon Prime, yes sir.
You got The Boys. So maybe with the success of that, Disney's thinking to themselves like, you know what? There's a market that we can tap. Let's bring them back over here where, like, the Marvel stuff. Let's get to the street Marvel.
Street level Marvel is dope.
You know what I'm saying? And let's bring that. Let's bring Punisher or something like that. All I know is it's making money. We want the money back. That's what
we want the money back.
I mean, I can say that to be completely clear. I feel like that Marvel Studios, with their last project being Loki, felt like that they built a little bit of momentum because obviously we talk about it all the time. Maybe that we talked complete shit about the Disney Plus shows and what the product that they were putting out so far. So I'll pose that question to you, Haas. Do you feel like Disney Plus now has momentum since after Loki? It was like, all right, we got to pull the trigger on this TVMA thing.
Yep. Yeah. So luckily, Loki and What If were pretty good. So
yeah.
We're going into this more adult phase with like you said, with some momentum, some good momentum, and there's a ton of us out here that are big fans of Netflix Marvel.
Big.
So it's good, and they're bringing back writers from multiple Netflix Marvel shows.
Showrunners from Punisher. Yep.
Exactly. So we're gonna get that feel back, which we missed.
Except for Iron Fist.
Clearly missed it. and we're blessed to have it back. So yeah, it's Disney knows what's up. They're not playing around. Like they get it. They know what we want. They know. They threw us some.
I'm sure they've been listening.
Threw us some screwballs that didn't connect. Right? They didn't reach the plate. Right? So they're like, you know what? This works. The people want it. We're gonna give it to them. So yeah, we're good.
Is it worth it to actually like put a product out with a basically unknown character? Echo, we can say that she's pretty much an unknown character, and then all Marvel's Netflix characters, be it Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson Fisk and Daredevil, into this series. 5 episodes straight up, should be straight and to the point, and then all of a sudden that leads into Born Again for Daredevil, which is now going to be a feature film. And then we don't know if Bernthal is coming back as Punisher, but I'll highly accept that now.
James, if you give a badass trailer with action to introduce a character, any new character will suffice. As long as you have the badass intro for it, right?
My thing is, this is my problem with that though, because I love trailers that have a lot of action in it, but I also feel like you've shown too much now, and I'm fucked for the entire series. So all of a sudden, I've seen all the good parts.
Right.
What is there to watch? And no, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I haven't seen a lot out of the Echo series. I know there's been like all these like TV snippets and everything, but they feel like they're showing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So it's like I can go into this fresh. And being that it's a fairly new character, not in the comics, but yes, in the MCU. Yeah. Like I'm gonna go in this with an open mind.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, I went on record plenty of times saying we don't really need the show. Like we don't. We didn't
until I saw that first trailer.
But I'm glad we have it.
Yeah,
because it looks pretty dope.
So, and this also gives a bit of range as well too for like the writers, and again some different faces in acting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it not for nothing. Although that everybody and their great grandmothers want the old Avengers back, I'm kind of like tired of it, right? I want some fresh faces. I want something new, a new story, new direction. So
you can't say that too loud, Ralphie. They'll hear you.
Fight me. See me outside and fight me. But no, it's just for nothing. Like you said, it's just this is a new avenue. So why not? Like kind of. I mean, my excitement comes from that, and then again, coming off of the momentum of Loki, my anticipation for a good story is what I'm also expecting out of this. Like obviously the blood, gore, and fights, yeah, cool. The action looks epic, but also I'm expecting a good story because again, Wilson Fisk was just in Daredevil was great for me. I was like, boy. Yeah.
People may have thought he was a little bit corny in Hawkeye, but in the Netflix series, that motherfucker was menacing.
My boy was taking punches.
I don't think I definitely didn't get a corny thing about him in Hawkeye.
People had the assumption that he was not himself, even though he got shot at the end of the series. He got shot in the face.
Yeah. But that's tied to the comics. Like
exactly, it is tied to the comics. It's a Daredevil comic.
Yeah,
Echo shoots Kingpin in the face, also in the comics.
Yeah, this is accurate. So to me, I'm on the opposite. When I first seen Kingpin back on screen, this was big like he was in the comics. So they improved his size to make it more comic accurate, which I appreciate. Because this one in the comics,
how comic accurate?
He's big, but he's big, full of muscle. Like he looks fat.
He's probably like 6'5". But the thing is, what people don't see about Kingpin is that they think he's overweight, and he's not. All that weight is straight muscle.
Because I heard that WWE, the Big Show, expressed heavily interest. You guys hear about this?
That wouldn't work.
Kingpin?
The way he talk and all that other stuff. No, get an actor with range.
Yeah,
nothing against you, Big Show. Nothing against you, Big Show.
I don't want no problems. I want to get choke slammed.
No, we have right now is perfection.
Absolutely, Vincent D'Onofrio. There should be nobody else.
He taps into an emotion that I never got from the comics with Kingpin.
Bro,
right? That's the only thing missing. Like Kingpin in the comics was, as he was menacing, he was your typical villain. He's a kingpin, no pun intended.
Strategic, and he got mad money.
Yeah, but he was a typical villain, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In the Netflix series, there was levels to this, right? So much levels. Like he had so much to uncover as a character that you actually feel like in a weird way, because he was as evil as he was. There's a touch of compassion that you have for Kingpin in this Netflix series, because he was abused as a child, and they show that. So yeah, as he will kill a man with his bare hands, we also get why he's that demented.
Yeah.
Like we get it, we feel it, and he plays the character, like his love for Vanessa, which he has that same love in the comics, but his love in live action and to actually see it and feel it was on another level. So perfect casting.
Word. Ralphie, what else you got on your damn list?
Proceeding on forward, Godzilla and Kong.
You got that as your most anticipated? Oh,
I do. I think like,
that's dope,
again,
as you should. Fuck it.
After watching that trailer and then just like kind of to see where my boy Godzilla came out the ice, my boy said, "Ooh, I'm back in the gym. I'm back in the gym."
So if we're talking about the trailer, we're talking about the fact that I'm thinking, because of the trailer, the reason that Kong looks like he has a fucking Infinity Gauntlet is the fact that he gets his hand broke. He gets his hand broke by the villain. I believe his name is the Skull King. That's the big red gorilla that's coming. But yet Kong feels like I can't finish this motherfucker alone. So let me go break my homie out on ice. The dude that stomped me out last time.
Yeah.
And you see my boy came out with the different colors too. He went red. Okay. He went red. Okay.
I mean, look, it's self-explanatory. What do you expect from a Godzilla King Kong movie but entertainment and people knocking the shit out of each other?
I'm knocking popcorn as I walk through, like, get out the way, Godzilla. Oh, that's my excitement.
Very good.
You're welcome.
And what else you got, brother?
Okay. I also got Sonic 3.
Whoa, I didn't think about that one.
Boom! Shadow, baby.
Is that coming out this year?
December.
Oh.
Come on, baby. Gotta go fast.
So Knuckles was introduced in Sonic 2.
Yep.
Is Shadow coming?
Yep.
Oh, that's like he's the nigga of all niggas.
Of course.
I'm just saying, yo. Who they gonna get to do his voice?
We're popping through the movie theater with Black Air Forces on just for Shadow.
Yeah. I was like,
Black Air Forces.
I was like,
Knuckles coming back to that movie? What?
Yo,
that's a franchise, right?
Sonic, yeah.
You know who would be perfect casting for Shadow?
For Shadow?
You know who would be? But God rest his soul, it would have been Charlie Murphy, yo.
Charlie Murphy would have been a perfect
He'd have killed it.
Shadow.
Killed it.
Yeah, absolutely right. Man, they got Charlie to do Shadow. That would have been comic relief the entire movie.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Unless they can convince Eddie to do it, because he could do his brother's voice. Get Eddie to do it as Charlie. That'd be dope.
This blue motherfucker over here. He said he got problems with me.
I went and did an honorable mention. I did decide to do one honorable mention, at least in my list, if it wasn't, up to par. If we didn't,
Negro, that's extra.
I did extra credit, so give me another A++.
Okay.
Transformers 1. I felt that one needs to be mentioned. After what I felt Beast Wars, how dope that soundtrack was, I feel like Transformer 1, we're on a much better path with Transformers. So that's my honorable mention.
You know what the #1 comic book out right now is? It's actually a Transformers comic book.
Really? What's the storyline?
That's been put out through Image Comics. They put out brand new Transformers comics, and them shits is selling like hotcakes.
Boom. There you go.
Yeah. And they have a crossover called Void Rivals, which crossovers G.I. Joe and Transformers together.
Oh, goddamn.
Boom.
Boom.
Next is Thundercats.
Oh, I like that. Haas, what you got, brother?
All right. This is my own personal list.
Okay.
So for me, number 4, Bad Boys 4.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
I like the Bad Boys movies. Don't knock it. That's just what I like.
I'm not going to say I'm with you. I can say that I did not watch the third one.
You didn't watch the third one?
I did not watch the third one.
Check the third one out. But yeah, I'm just a big Bad Boys fan. Like Bad Boys, the original one. I mean, Love it.
Oh, the original
Bad
one, the
Boys
second
2.
one, Bad Boys for
Bad
Life.
Boys
Come on.
2. When Bad Boys 2 came out, it was a fucking event though.
Yeah.
It was the event. Like everybody was at the theater all weekend. Like it was. We saw it multiple times. It was the event. That movie was like 3 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane. Non-stop action. Like the crazy scene when they was at the Best Buy store or whatever store that was. Like crazy, right? So yeah, I'm big on Bad Boys. So Bad Boys 4. 3, Daredevil Born Again. As long as it's
it coming out this year?
Right, it's still slated to come out this year. So until they tell me otherwise, that's what I'm anticipating. Right? That's what I want. So obviously, we were just talking about it, so I'm not going to stress too long on it. Like obviously, for obvious reasons, I can't wait for that. And they're talking about Spider-Man being in it, which is cool because Spider-Man, Kingpin, I need that dynamic. Even if it's for 5 minutes, we need that.
Someone got to give him some money,
and then Daredevil can have Kingpin back, right?
Okay,
so that's cool. Now, number two, I think I'm gonna go with. Oh, I don't know why did I forget? I don't know which.
Because you didn't make a list.
I did make a list. I made it earlier, and then I memorized it, and then I forgot. I did. Wait, how many did I do so far?
You did. You're at number 2, my friend.
I'm at my number 2 so far. I did my number 2. Okay, so all right, my number
you're
1.
At number 2.
Yeah, but let's go to let's get to my number 1, and I'll remember my number 2. My number 1 obviously is Deadpool.
Your number 1 is Deadpool 3.
Obviously.
It should be.
It's going to kill the game.
It should be.
It's literally going to kill the game, right?
It should
so
be.
We got that, and then I think well, come back to me. I'll come back to number 2.
Okay, I got you.
I don't know why. I don't know how I drew a blank.
He's like that brother in class that just he didn't do the homework, but he's just in the back and said, "Oh, I remember. You didn't do it."
No, I did. I had
it
down. I had 4. I seen the thing, and I was like putting it in the group chat, and I was like, "Nah, I gotta wait for the show."
Yeah, you gotta wait for the show.
So I should have wrote it down, but it's all good. We'll come back to me. I'll give you my number 2.
Yep. Chorte, what you got, man?
All right, I got Beverly Hills Cop.
Ooh.
You really want to see old ass Axel Foley?
You don't want to see it. Stop that.
A 60-year-old Eddie Murphy Axel Foley jumping and running on cars and shit ain't gonna fall for the banana in the tailpipe. That shit.
And the CGI will help him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I heard they're gonna bring back Judge Reinhold.
They're gonna bring. They brought back
God.
the OGs in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Even Bronson Pinchot is the gay dude that fuck with him in the shop. Oh my god, it's you! How are you?
Confirmed, yeah. All right, and then my number
buttercream.
I got number 2.
Wait. Haas finally figured it out. What was your number 2?
House of Dragon.
Thank you, God.
Yeah.
You made it.
Thank you, God. The brain fart has finally whiffed in our area.
Yeah.
First season was dope.
First season was flame.
Super dope.
Super
dope.
And we're gonna get into that in a little bit too, because that's on my list
later. But that's my number 2.
Chorte, what else you got?
I got El Muerto.
No, that got canceled.
Really?
It got canceled. Bad Bunny's out. Bad Bunny is out of there, yo.
Oh, come on. All right, then what you call it? My second one will definitely have to be Joker Alpha Lié.
You know,
the musical.
Yo, the more that I think about that movie, I'm starting to think now that it's going to surprise the shit out of me.
And it
has to. Either that or it's going to suck. So I don't think
but the first one was so fucking good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm thinking of it. I'm like, I remember when it first got announced, and it was like, well, it's going to be a musical. Like we're telling you right from jump. We're not going to surprise you with it. Right? Like literally, it's going to be a musical. Lady Gaga is going to be Harley Quinn, so on and so forth.
I think Lady Gaga is actually going to kill this shit.
I mean, she does anything that she does. Involves
but all right. So here's my thing. We have Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, right? So she embodied that character. Right. But Lady Gaga is so out there that she's going to embody the character in her own special way.
This is true.
She's going to be dope. Like she's going to be dope.
I don't think so.
Yep.
Now the musical aspect.
Yeah,
I'm
but
intrigued
you know what musicals?
because we haven't
like,
seen anything. We haven't seen anything yet, so I don't know how much of the movie is going to be a musical. Is it going to be certain parts? Is it going to be the whole movie? Because that changes
Right.
how I feel like the performances are going to be. If they're going to be singing, doing show tunes for 2 hours.
I can't say anything because The Wiz is my favorite movie.
Get on down, bro.
Get on down.
I didn't watch
And
it.
it's not what?
Yeah.
Wait, who
I'll
said
go
something?
ahead and
Say that.
Wait, Ralph, you say something?
Huh? I think there was a glitch. I didn't watch it.
Oh my God, you can't win.
You can't begin, and you can't get out of the game. Slide some oil to me.
We'll have to do something about your card, brother. You gotta pull your card.
And since we've gone down this dark path of at least confessions, I don't know how to play spades.
Do we gotta call your mama?
Whoa.
Since we've gone down this dark path, I might as well just continue. I don't know how to play spades.
Like, what happened?
We gotta get you. We gotta get her on the phone.
No, we gotta get you. We gotta get you to learn how to play spades.
I got all of this out so we can continue going because we're
Mama,
here now.
Mama Ralph.
And now we can.
Mama Ralph, why hasn't your son seen The Wiz? Michael Jackson,
play spades while watching The Wiz.
Nipsey Russell, Richard Pryor, Lena Horne.
Damn that, Michael Jackson.
That's it, Michael Jackson.
Oh, you did say Michael Jackson.
I've seen the title. I skipped to the Mummy. That's where I was at in my life. I see the title.
You skipped Michael Jackson for Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I might give
but
you that.
I'm not. No, you know what? No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm still happy about my decision. Mummy's the greatest movie ever.
Pause. So hold up. Did you see The Wizard of Oz though?
Yeah, you probably saw that one, didn't you?
You saw The Wizard of Oz?
I saw it, but I felt.
Did you see The Wizard of Oz?
Judy Garland.
Yes,
You've seen The Wizard of Oz, and you have not seen The Wiz.
We represent.
This wasn't. I just figured this was an open space. I figured this was an open space.
This is an open space.
This is an open space.
You can be disappointed. Nobody says it's not an open space.
It's obvious by the looks on her face.
I'm so puzzled.
Yeah, that's. And judging by Jorge's blank stare, I'm gonna guess he's never seen it either.
Hey, Jorge, welcome over here, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, you ever see The Wiz?
But I'm excited for Kraven the Manhunter.
Oh my God!
All
right, back on the map. It's going
not my Kraven, dude.
Wait, was that a mix between Kraven and Martian Manhunter? What was that?
It would have been Keanu who'd have played Kraven, the perfect Kraven.
All right, so I'm now to the point where was it anything within the Spider-Verse as far as the villains are concerned? You have to get bit by something in order to turn into that thing.
That's right.
And in Kraven, he gets bit by a radioactive lion. Ain't that a bitch?
Is that the Sony roadmap?
That is the Sony roadmap. If I want to turn into Spider Weasel, I gotta get bit by a fucking weasel.
Oh my God, it would be a headache.
Like Venom, you have to be consumed by the parasite.
That's right.
Madam Web's about to happen. All 5 of them motherfuckers get bit with spiders.
Yep.
And then we have Kraven. You get bit by this goddamn thing, whatever the fuck that is, a lion.
Kraven with an American accent. And light brown hair.
That should offended me. The fact that Kraven it has a straight up American accent, and he's British.
My Kraven
is Russian.
Yes,
Zaruski.
That mother is from motherfucking Russia.
Moscow.
He's from motherfucking Russia. That motherfucker he's an animal his damn self. Wasn't bit by a radioactive lion.
That's exactly.
That
he was built from USDA. Okay.
In the comics, was he like human?
He's human. He's just really fucking athletic.
He just adapted to
hunting
and he
set
animals.
Traps everywhere.
So through his hunts, he adapted to capture these animals. And then he took his meanest, his most treasured goal was to take down Spider-Man and hunt
absolutely.
And he put his whole life on the line.
The only head he didn't have on his wall.
Yeah, he wanted to put Spider-Man's head on his wall.
Head on the wall.
I've been playing Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He
Like
literally gave his life to do it.
Craven is OP.
Craven is OP. What the
He
hell?
is OP.
Oh,
So and you got to remember that.
Hello, it
what's
covered
his name?
both.
That was
It's
the
covered
director of
facts
Black Panther.
and
Like a text I would get from one of my family members. I'm not reading all that.
Yeah,
Apparently not. He's already gone. So look, remember the what's the Black Panther's director name again?
Ryan Coogler.
Yes, he wanted to put Craven in Black Panther.
That would have been dope.
Yes, and it made sense. It literally made sense for Craven to be in that, but Sony wasn't around with that. Like, no, we want him for our movie. Like they're going to do something better with him.
Look, I know how every
Black Panther and Craven going head.
That would have been dope. But I can imagine
dope.
how any Sony conversation to include anybody from their universe into Marvel's universe goes. It'd be like, hey, we want to do Craven in the next Black Panther movie. How much you got?
What's in your budget?
It's crazy.
How much is your life worth?
You know, we can work out a tip. I'll give you Craven, you know, for this movie. But the thing is, how about I take Black Panther into my next Spider-Man movie?
You need to relax. Hold on, you need to calm down now.
Listen, I don't know how this Craven movie is. I do want to see it.
It's gonna be whack.
I mean, let's be real. Yeah, but
Madam Web's gonna be whack too.
We got granted.
I'm gonna still see it.
We got to see how it plays out because we got to see how bad they do the character, right? We got to see how bad. So sometimes when these movies come out, we don't expect them to be good, and there's good reason for that. You still got to watch the train wreck.
Oh yeah.
You still got to watch it. As
Face
much
value.
as you don't want to see what's happening, and you might want to turn away from it, you got to see it because we feel like there's certain characters. Like, damn man, maybe if Marvel had control of that character, it'd be done better. And it's like Craven was one of those characters. Now, Madam Web. I never needed a Madam Web flick. Never did.
No,
she could have popped up in a Spider-Man movie or something. That would have been cool. But we didn't need a whole movie. So yeah, Sony can do that. I don't care. But Craven, as OP and as dope as a character he is, like he's just a dope character.
He's a dope character.
He is a dope character.
And
it's just like, damn, like Sony really wasted. I don't want to say wasted yet because we ain't see it yet. Most likely wasted, but they're like wasting a character that could have been actually a pretty significant villain in
going forth.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, he was even dope in the video game, and I ain't even play that shit. I just saw him get his head bit off by Venom.
He's super dope in the game. Super dope. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's so Sony is literally they literally as soon as we see the trailer and it's like, dang, like
they really
number one, no accent.
You give him no justice.
Number two, he's not from Russia. Like literally from Russia, not from Moscow, nothing. Not even from any of the countries of the former USSR. Like, give me something.
He's trying to appease his daddy, who's Russell Crowe.
That is crazy to me.
And Russell got the accent down.
Oh yeah,
he got it.
He got his accent.
Russell can act.
But look, shit's crazy, right? So I agree with Jorge when he's like, yo, that's my most anticipated movie or one of them, because I'm anticipating it for a whole different reason.
He's the star of the Sony franchise, right?
How are they going to fuck up this character? Like, how are they going to fuck up this character?
They're introducing Rhino. By the way. They're introducing Rhino in this one as well too.
Is it Paul Giamatti again?
No, hell no.
No, it's somebody
hell
else. But they're actually mutating whoever this person into a Rhino. Yeah, that was bad. Paul,
that was terrible.
That was bad.
God.
I just now think about that.
Paul Giamatti.
He didn't deserve that.
Nobody deserved that.
Nobody. Jorge, did you have one more?
Yes. Ironheart.
That also got fucking canceled.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, that did. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to break it down.
So Jorge, so what they're doing is that Ironheart stuff is gonna probably happen in Armor Wars.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have her just fit in as a sidekick.
Because they took Armor Wars and took that away as a series, and
And
they
made
want
it
to
a
do it
movie.
as a movie. So they're
Mhm.
probably just going to tie the Ironheart stuff with it because it but it makes sense. They're gonna mash it together because
Yeah.
in all actuality, we don't need a whole.
Hey, look, there was
Even though
rumors
she's
that
it's going to be a cool character.
she was a cool character in Wakanda Forever. This was supposedly the rumors were
she's
out.
a cool character, but she don't need her whole.
Yeah.
Like we don't do that.
The rumors were that was going to be the first appearance of Mephisto, by the way, too. That was the rumor.
Yeah.
That was the rumor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So, did you have another one on your list? You had an honorable mention?
Thunderbolts, but I'm sure that's canceled too.
No. Thunderbolts is next year. Thunderbolts is next year.
You got ahead of yourself. It's just not this year.
Thunderbolts is next year. Although we lost Stephen Yeun as Sentry.
Yeah,
we did. I seen that.
Okay. Because he said he still wants to be in Marvel. It's just now the scheduling conflicts have pushed him out of the role. So now we have to look for a new Sentry.
Yeah, which they will. I'm
sure they will.
I'm not concerned about casting with Marvel.
All right. So let me get to this list. All right.
Yeah. What you got?
All right. I got a few on here.
Okay.
One, season 2B of Invincible.
Okay.
Yep.
Because they need to finish this shit off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark just got mollywopped and is going back to Earth. And there are going to be some very pivotal people that are Viltrumites that are going to show up. And I'm pretty sure that the internet's going to blow up when it does happen.
When does it come back again?
They did not set a date,
Oh,
which is crazy. Boys season 4.
Damn.
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
After the events of season 3, the end of season 3, where Homelander took out a civilian in public, and who knows, he might be on trial, he might not be. You know what I'm saying? Because he's basically enacting the fact that he can just do his dirt in the middle of the motherfucking street.
He don't care, man.
He don't care no more.
He's on it.
And then
literally injustice.
And then the acts of Gen V, because when you watch Gen V, I called it Boys season 3.5.
Yeah.
So we're going into the fact that there are, of course, Vought has a place for college students with special abilities. They harbor them all in this school. And they're all basically on their social media every day. But when shit got really fucking bad, guess who showed up? Homelander. And set everybody straight. Everybody straight. So this season is just like to be honest, and I gotta give it to Tony Starr, the motherfucker is probably one of the best villains we're seeing in a really long time for seasons straight. Like he gets better every fucking season.
Yeah.
And the writing for him particularly, and they even talked about it in the interviews. You're like, yo, who's most like their character? And they point to fucking Anthony. They're like, that motherfucker is diabolical. You know? So like I can imagine that this season is going to be nuts. All right. So outside of that, Furiosa, the expansion of the George Miller franchise, the Mad Max franchise. I do want to see that. I saw the trailer. I really liked it.
This is a prequel, right?
This is not. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, it is a prequel into Fury Road.
How does she tie in with Charlie Theron's character and Mel Gibson's character? And shit?
But that's the thing. It's kind of like completely separate because this is before she ever meets Mad Max. So you're pretty much learning about the place where she was like at the entire time. Chris Hemsworth is going to be in it. He's got a fucking weird ass fucking nose in that movie.
He does. He looks
like that.
Weird.
He looks weird as shit, but he looks like one of those desert apocalypse type dudes and everything. And no, it's good to have him in there. This is like Mad Max. The original Mad Max is with Mel Gibson. That is an Australian ass movie. You know what I'm saying? That's their shit. They own that. So to have Chris Hemsworth in there is kind of like par for the course.
Right.
You know, of course, I did put House of Dragons in there, season 2, because at the end of season 1, when Rhaenyra's son got basically ate down,
dude,
wow.
So
and no,
awesome.
if you've had the chance, and I say this for people that do go out there and get the books and everything, if you had the opportunity to read Fire and Blood, please feel free to do so, because the battle between Black and Green is only going to get worse. Rhaenyra and Queen Alicent are going to go at each other's necks. Their kids are fucking berserk. Well, I'll say this: Queen Alicent's kids are fucking berserk.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, Daemon is going to be a recluse. He's that dude.
Boy,
he's going to be that guy. I'm just putting that out there right now. So for the fact that, you know, and I love the fact that this happened, because when we get to the end of Game of Thrones, for taking for what it's worth, 7 seasons, don't even count the 8th, and then they just jump right back in with House of Dragons, and it's flames.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying? Just like it made me just forget about season 8. It was you know what?
Yeah,
it did.
Whatever.
Yeah.
7 years down the drain. I'm not counting the 8. I'm gonna count this, even though it's a prequel, as season 8.
And it's really like 6.5 seasons, because
it's kind of like that. Yeah.
I feel like the half season of season 7 was
season 6 was
starting to go in the wrong direction.
But Jorge, I'm gonna bore you with this one. Doom 2.
Here we go.
Okay. Doom 2. I don't care. House Atreides and House Harkonnen.
Yeah, me and Ralphie are sleeping.
I love the story.
Perfect ASMR.
It was an excellent book. I watched the original one back in the day with Patrick Stewart. He was in the original movie.
Wait,
as a young 32-year-old balding man.
Why you had to put that last part in there? He didn't deserve that.
What's up, fellow?
That man has never had a full head of hair. He was probably a teenager, and his shit was leaving Earth.
A full head of hair and a color.
His shit was retreating like the South in the Civil War.
It was either gray, whatever hair he had on the side of his head was either gray or white.
Yo, Ralphie, how do they stay awake during the set when they're?
That's a good question.
Dune is amazing. I don't care what you talk about. It's desert, sandworms, it's sci-fi. Maybe y'all don't like sci-fi.
Hey, Allied, feel free to send James the little early pass.
Can't take
the early pass.
He's gonna be him by himself.
The King of New York, Christopher Walken, is going to be the emperor in this shit. All right.
You know what? I just thought of something. I got an honorable mention.
He just interrupted your Dune.
Yeah, I did, because I was just thinking about it. And we can get back to that. No, this is particularly for Ralphie. He's going to watch the motherfucking Wiz. All right, that's what we're going to do. That's my honor. It's anticipated for you. You need to watch that shit, and then as soon as it's done, you need to get 3 other people together and play spades, motherfucker. That's what you need to do.
How did this
That's
turn
what
around?
you need to do.
How did this
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I feel like you think we're playing. By the time this series is over, I want a full report.
You gotta be able to sing one song.
No, we're gonna do it live on the show.
Then we're gonna have a event where you have to come and play spades with 3 of us, and James is taking you as a partner.
Jesus Christ.
We got to see how much you learn. All right, you got some homework.
How many books you got, Ralphie? 1 and a.
Hadouken!
Is it a probable? A possible, goddammit. All right. The creme de la creme, everybody's most anticipated movie, and I'm sure that I can speak for the panel, is Deadpool 3.
Of course.
God, yes.
I mean, it is.
So if we're talking about it, this is how long in the making? When did Fox Studios get acquired by Marvel Studios? By Disney?
4 years ago?
4 or 5 years ago. So we kind of course, that was the first signal that we knew this was coming.
Yeah.
You know, so the Fox properties come in, Fantastic Four is coming in, X-Men is coming in, Deadpool is coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So the biggest thing that was kind of like cautious for a lot of us was the fact that we didn't know exactly how this was going to transpire. Were they going to keep Deadpool with his regular banter? Is it going to have an R rating? Yeah. Is it going to continue to have like the weird ass fucking jokes that only Ryan Reynolds could pull off? You know, and it's seeming that way. As a matter of fact, it's going back down to the point of these fucking set photos that are pretty much out there that are showcasing Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds out on a set fighting Sabretooth and Toad. Like it's I'm like, wait, hold the phone. I like so if not only the fact that Deadpool's fucked with time once again to the point where maybe the TVA is after him, but they might have him in a prison going against all the old X-Men villains and so on and so forth. So it could lead to a bunch of things. So I can imagine where this is going to take place and how it's going to transpire. Because if Secret Wars is a thing and everybody's included, the fact that you have somebody like Deadpool around is going to make it that much more fun.
Yeah, nah. The movie's going to be epic.
I mean, but the thing is, aside from, I get it. So aside from the Fox characters, so you have a person like Hugh Jackman who's returning into his role with Wolverine, but he's only doing it because of Ryan.
Yeah,
you know
right.
So thank God for Ryan for that. But the thing is, you get Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool character in the stable of the Marvel universe around like a Daredevil, a fucking Kingpin, a fucking, you know what I'm saying, like the Anthony Mackie Captain America. I can see him making fun of them all fucking show, like the whole movie. It's gonna be dope. And the thing is, you know, people will say, you know, they don't like comedy in their comic book movies because of the last couple Thor movies and everything like that. You want Deadpool to be Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's how he is in the comics.
Yeah.
That's how he is in the movies.
Comedy
gonna love
in that genre only doesn't work when the jokes don't hit.
Slapstick sarcasm.
Exactly. So if it doesn't hit, I don't want that in a movie. But what made Deadpool successful was the motherfucking jokes. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, tell me what's funnier in any comic book film than damn X-Force going out one by one.
Oh man, that was absolutely maniacal.
Stupidly funny, bro. So I don't want to hear we want to see, if you put shit like that together, we need to see it. We need to see it because that was the funniest scene I've ever seen in a comic book film ever. Right. Like insane. I lost it at the movie theater. So we got we need comedy. It just has to be done right. That's all. Yeah. It just has to be done right. And they're gonna stay true to the Deadpool shit. What's up, Ralphie?
I was gonna say, and who better than Ryan Reynolds to deliver all of them? Again, the man's a national treasure.
It's a fact.
Okay, he's made it. He has it. He's had it and that.
It's funny you say that, and I got an X-Force comic like right here. And all these motherfuckers just died out of the blue. God damn. Jorge,
funniest shit ever.
What we got for the IG comments today?
All right, so I got 3 comments today. So let's see what we got. First comment.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, the Netflix joint.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it an effort.
I'm interested. I'm interested.
I'm gonna give that Avatar.
Look, anything got to be better than that live action clip.
Right.
It wasn't terrible.
Whoa, Ralphie. Whoa.
I'm going down.
First, you didn't see the Wiz.
I'm going down.
Now you don't know how to play spades.
I told
you. You're giving positive comments on the last Airbender.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
You on fire tonight, bro. You on fire. You just too hot to handle.
Here's the second one.
What you got? Dune. Thank you, man. I knew Andre would come through in the clutch. That is Dune right there. You see it like that shit?
You want to know how Dune can work? Y'all ready?
Go ahead.
So, in the Fast and the Furious movie that we're doing with Godzilla, right?
Talk about it. All
right. Kong gets sent up into space.
Boom.
Right? He gets sent up in space. And then he comes back to a Earth that has been ridiculed and destroyed by all the Titans, all the monsters.
Talk about it.
And there's only a few beings left. And this is where Doom comes into play. And Vin Diesel, who beats his charges,
sexual assault. He's not going to make
who beats his charges, him and Tyrese, the only 2 surviving members of the Fast and the Furious family, go through a portal into the future to help Kong saved the Earth.
Kong. In
Yeah,
Doom?
because Kong's the one that went into space and then came back down much years later.
I can't take this shit.
I'm trying to tell you, it will work.
And it's all because of family.
Jorge,
Isn't that what
Jorge,
Drew
what
It's
you
all
got?
because of family.
Andre's
Isn't
agreeing with
that
me,
what-
so I know he.
Here we
he
go.
hit me on
And
Doom.
our last
Drew about
one.
family?
Our last one is.
Oh
The only one I'm anxious
another
for is Doom 2.
Another-
All right, so there's
Talk to
listen,
these
everybody
people.
wants to see Doom.
Talk to them. House Atreides, House Harkonnen. Tell them. Just, I'm not mad at them. These people know what's up. Y'all go ahead and get your pillows.
I did not know y'all. I did not know y'all love sleeping arrangements like this.
In the theater.
Hey, I hope y'all get the lounge, the ones that kick the seat up all the way. They bring you your drinks,
Y'all
and
sad.
y'all just go to sleep. Y'all
Y'all
gonna get the
sad.
best sleep of your night on opening night. I know that.
All right, so things we didn't talk about. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
The Quiet Place Day One.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know if y'all saw there was a movie that's coming out called Civil War, which is basically like a modern day Civil War.
Oh,
I saw it.
I do want to see that.
I want to see
because
that.
it's very similar to
What might be
what's it called?
happening in this next
Well,
election.
no, no,
Leaves the world
yeah,
behind.
Yeah.
Leaves the world
That,
behind
but
thing.
I'm saying
It's kinda like,
that was
yes.
Netflix.
Yeah.
the world behind.
The world. We
It
Left
looks like the
Behind, or
sequel
whatever
to
it's
that
called.
shit.
Yeah,
Mhm. Leave the world behind.
It's very, very similar to that shit,
Bro, that shit looks sinister.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a good.
So it's about California and Texas seceding from the Union and basically taking up arms with all the military installations against every other state.
Yep, and Texas is trying to get away from the United States.
Yeah,
in real life.
Which is wild.
That would be crazy.
In real life, they're trying to
Wow.
separate and be its own country.
Tejas. Texarkana. All right, so that's our show for today. Thanks for everybody for watching. This is James Grandmaster Facts Boys. You can check us out here every single Monday at 9 p.m. on IG. I'm sorry, not IG. YouTube, Twitch. We were on X tonight, so we were basically there, and Facebook. So for Ralphie, Haas, Jorge, myself, Party Nerds go.
What?
Party nerds, party nerds, party nerds, party nerds.